I'm Lucas. How is it possible? How is it possible that one partner can have such a huge influence on you to the point where you feel like you have lost a sense of yourself? How did you get to this point? You're probably in a relationship right now where you feel that it's very controlling. There's no physical abuse or anything like that, or even really verbal abuse. He's not rude to you, or she's not rude to you, or necessarily, you know, or violent or anything. But you feel like to some degree you've lost a sense of self, like almost your partner has literally become like your, has taken over your essence, has taken over your being. You know, in some ways you feel like you're no longer an individual. You've sort of lost yourself somehow. And you're wondering, how did you get to this point? How did you get to this point? I mean, it happens to a lot of people where you get into a partnership with someone else and you just somehow over a period of time you get swallowed up somehow. Not obviously, not literally, but your persona just gets swallowed up by the other person. The reason why that happens is a lot of times I'll give you a couple reasons. The first is the person that you're with has such an overwhelming personality. Such an overwhelming personality. You will rarely find two people who are the same. A lot of times you're going to see one who's dominant and one who's less dominant. You're going to see one who is extroverted and one who's less extroverted. You're going to see one who is gregarious and one who's more quiet. You know, that whole opposite attracts thing, it really is true. So now you've gotten with someone who has that opposite of you, or who is maybe like you, but so much more. They have such an enormous personality that has literally taken over you. That's the first reason why this has happened, is you've gotten with someone who is literally larger than life. You may not have known this when you first met them, but they're larger than life, and their personality has consumed yours. You know, so now you're in that position. The second reason for that is you have reached a point in the relationship. Some people, they get into a relationship and they just want to let go. They don't want to have to worry about stuff and to think about stuff. So they allow their partner to handle just about everything. That way they don't have to deal with it. For example, you work all day, you're exhausted. Your partner takes care of all the extremities, everything outside, extracurricular stuff. And you like that because then you don't have to worry about that stuff. You know, it happens. And so you're now in this position. And that's why that you're now in this position. And it happens to a lot of people. If you want to get out of a situation like this, it's going to take a lot of work on your side and on your partner's side. But it just depends on what you want to do. Do you want to get out of it, or do you want to stay in it? Clearly, if you're watching this video, you're having questions. Do I get out of this situation? Do I stay in? The fact of the matter is, a situation like this, if you're feeling this way, if you're feeling down about the situation, then it needs to be addressed. It needs to be addressed with your partner. So you have to talk to your partner about it. And in unfortunate cases, if it's just a situation of just a personality that is so huge that it's consuming your personality, unfortunately, there might be no real remedy for that, because unless your partner changes their personality, it's not really, stuff is not really going to change, you know. So this is a situation that a lot of people find themselves in. And it's left to you to decide what you want to do. Do you want to stay in that situation or get out of it? I'm Lucas. Talk to you next time.